Yes, madam, I am sure your holiday is currently in the green zone, but I can't guarantee that it will be next month. It all depends on the circumstances over there. Now, I have spoken to our sales team and they did advise that you have taken insurance out for this holiday, so we... No, madam, this wasn't just a way for the company to make more money out of you. It was for your protection during these uncertain times, yes? So, what we... Well, I take it I can't help you with anything else then, Oh, hiya. Well, here you are. You find me at my job trying to appease the general population. I really do need to start thinking about my life. Teaching does sound rather appealing, you know. Well, there's not much to report, really. May into June has been pretty uneventful. Well, apart from... No, I'm not telling yet. Oh, but I was rather looking forward to getting a bit closer to normality on the 21st. But alas, that wasn't meant to be. I do worry, you know, seeing all these crowds gathering in outside venues, like I hate to say the football, means that we're going to be on hold a lot longer than they're anticipating, even with the higher jab rates. Oh. I had to go into town the other week. I had to have my eyes tested. It wasn't that bad, actually. There weren't that many shoppers about. Now, my eye test was very thorough, and as a result, I needed new glasses. But it was such a drama. I mean, my mask kept on misting up my lenses. Oh, so trying to pick what I wanted took a while. Well, eventually I did get what I wanted. So I had to go back into the waiting room, and there were no seats left. So I stood in a spot marked with an X. And then this girl, she must have been about 13, stood up and offered me her seat. Well, I said thank you, and as I sat down, I suddenly thought, do I look that old? I mean, have I got that many wrinkles? So I grabbed my handbag and I'm frantically looking round for my mirror when it struck me. No, she was just a very polite young girl. Well, when her mother came out of the examination room, I told her what a polite, lovely daughter she had. Oh, and their smiles said it all. Well, I mean, obviously I couldn't see their smiles because they were both wearing masks, but their eyes were twinkling. Do you know, I think people these days are far too quick to complain and hardly anybody says thank you. I mean, have you tried opening a door for people in the shop, say? You watch how many people just walk straight through. My sarcasm is at its best when I shout loudly, thank you, for them. I read a survey somewhere not so long ago, someone had set up, asking people if they thought that they should say thank you, right? And I was horrified to find that 65% of people didn't see why they should. Well, anyway, I went back last week to get my glasses fitted, and that was a drama in itself. Well, what with my hair being in the way and my mask still misting up my lenses and them trying to get the arms of the glasses around my ears with everything else going on, well, needless to say, I'm going to have to go back again this week to get them refitted because unless I wear them at a funny angle, I can't see anything out of them. Oh, I don't know, life used to be so simple. Anyway, enough of my moaning. I know what you're all waiting to hear about. Dave. Well, it's all going rather well, actually. We've met up a few times in the local pub, had a few meals, got to know each other a bit. Mind you, he knows more about me than I do about him. He knows that I was married, but that we outgrew each other and wanted different things. He knows I've got a nutcase of a mother who names her children after hen do's and holidays and thinks that she's still in her 20s and flirts with any good-looking male regardless of age. I am not introducing her to Dave anytime soon. He knows I've got a dad who has mastered the art of selected hearing, and he knows that I've got an older sister who has twin girls that I absolutely adore. Why, they were here this week playing hide and seek. Well, he wanted to know more about my relationship with them. And I thought, maybe he just likes kids. But it turns out he's got a 6-year-old son who lives with him in his mum's house. Well, I was wondering why he was living with his mum. Well, it turns out his ex-wife left him about a year ago for someone she met in the office where she works at the police force. So, the detective in me asked if he worked in the police force as well. And he said to me he couldn't tell me anything until if we became a couple. He also said he didn't want me to meet his son yet, as he didn't want his son to get attached to someone who, for whatever reason, might not stick around, which I totally understand. So, it's all a bit of a mystery, but I have to say it is quite exciting. I guess I'm just going to have to wait and see. And so are you. Cheers.